Welcome back to the action here
25.
at the PDC Women's Series, where we're into the second event. Lisa Ashton winning the first. If you are just joining us, or perhaps switching over from the other stream, the action covered at the Gibraltar Darts Trophy. Lisa Ashton beating
outside
Rhiannon O'Sullivan in the final of the first event, after seeing off Fallon Sherrock en route. And in the second event, we've seen Sherrock win
25.
her opening match. And we're into the second round,
25.
where we have the young Irish talent. That's her there, Katie Sheldon, taking on
25.
Scotland's Lorraine Hyde for a place in the last 16.
Outside, Katie's won the ball.
Colin Lloyd alongside me all weekend. And Colin, from what we've seen so far, we're expecting the same names to be in the business end, but we have seen glimpses at last year's
100.
Women's Series, particularly from Katie Sheldon, that they do have purple patches, and it's a good strong opening from her there with that 100.
Yeah, another year's worth
81.
of experience, Chris. That's the main thing, you know. Should have grown and learnt from last year's events, playing
56.
against the biggest names and the best players in ladies world darts. And she's the sort of young lady that she has dreams and aspirations of
30.
being that person herself. And she's obviously gone away and worked hard on her game. And dare I say it, if she has a
59.
good run, who's to say that she won't get to the palace and be the queen of the palace one day?
Yeah, from Dublin, Katie Sheldon, she's got a big profile in
100.
Ireland as she tries to make a name for herself in this sport. She puts a lot of practice in.
100.
Only 17 years of age.
She's up against a very experienced player, though, from just over the border up in Scotland,
100.
in Lorraine Hyde. She's been around a long while as Lorraine. And she's a very, very capable player herself. So she can't
45.
look past this game. She's got to stay focused and keep involved in this match.
From Aberdeen, it's kind of John Henderson territory, isn't it? We were talking about Hendo's win at the World Cup. Scotland
60.
ruling the world once again. Peter Wright and John Henderson winning that tournament. Peter Wright, of course, winning the World Match Play as well. It seems to be
65.
Wales and Scotland that are dominating darts right now.
Yeah, that needs to change.
44.
No, I'm only joking. It's great to see. There's nothing better, Chris, than watching world-class darts. Doesn't matter where you come from. When you get world-class
Game shot.
darts, that's all that matters. As we see Katie Sheldon there tidy up that 76 in 3 darts to take a 1-0 lead. A nice little steady hold of throw. And she didn't hang about
59.
doing it.
$22.
I think I said it before last year, Murph, as well. I don't want to see anyone go out of their rhythm. But sometimes some players, not only the lady
21.
players, but some of the men players as well, sometimes they can throw a little bit too quick for their own good. Like I say, I don't want you to come out of your rhythm.
60.
But you noticed it there with Katie's first 3 darts there.
140.
As Lorraine was eyeing up her first 180, ended up being a 140, but nice solid throw.
Has the
100.
in the early exchanges, has the makings of a decent game. This played at a decent pace, and the accuracy has been there as well.
60.
Certainly, you look at the last
60.
5 visits in this match: 60, 140, 100, 60, 60. Put a heat map on that treble 20, it'd be pretty bunched up, wouldn't it?
100.
Yeah, some good solid stuff. There's you know, there's not too many drifty sort of darts, as they say.
44.
Hyde has done well coming back from a couple of dodgy visits in the first 2 throws of this leg to go 140, 60, 100.
45.
On that 45, well, it might not be as damaging as it could have been. It does still leave her on a 2 darter. Sheldon really needs a treble to trouble her here.
45.
That was a shot there. That I'm glad she done that, Chris. What she done, she threw a 20. She looked down at the 19s, stopped, went back
36.
up, and moved across the hockey to give herself the space. The throw before that, she went 20, covered it, down for the 19s, covered it, but then just
40.
looked straight back up and threw it. You've got an empty 18 bed there. There was no way she was going to fit another treble 20 in unless she moved across the hockey.
Game shot.
Hyde has found a way past that potentially blocker of a dart in the single 20 to landable top and level up this match.
100.
Nice solid throwing from both players. I've got a nice throw in action as we see Lorraine Hyde there, pin the first 180 of the match.
60.
Hyde managed a couple of 180s in the opening tournament. And she won a couple of matches as well. Seeing off
60.
Zoe Jones and Chrissy Manley before being beaten by the eventual runner-up, Rhiannon O'Sullivan.
41. $100.
Could have been a meeting between this pair. However, Sheldon was beaten in round 2 by O'Sullivan,
56.
who had won her opening match just as she has done in this second event when she beat Michelle Andrews in the first event.
60. $140.
Nice solid 140 there from young Katie Sheldon. Gets her back into this leg. Ooh, that was unlucky.
72, yeah. 41.
Plenty of potential routes for this one. Which way does she fancy? 18s it is. But Hyde, having just taken out 60,
41.
is looking for the repeat to go ahead in the match. Double 10.
55.
It's a disastrous start, really, from Lorraine Hyde.
$31.
I think those darts might have been burning Katie's hands there, the speed that she threw them at. She didn't give herself time from the 10s to the 18s there. Well, break a throw there from Lorraine Hyde. Puts her in the driver's seat, 2-1 up. What she would give now for a 180 to kick off with. Well, there's a good start.
$82.
Hyde defeated Jackie Wilkinson in her opening match of this event.
120.
It was almost Sheldon who produced the opening maximum, but for a bounce out. She got a 4-3 win against Donna Maria Rainsley.
140.
Well, Colin, I thought your crystal ball was about to be a visit too late there, but just a 140 in the end.
$100.
Well, Lorraine Hyde, she's putting in a very solid leg here to hold throw and take control of this match.
100.
Katie's not going down without a fight. She's still plugging on in there to say, listen, I'm still here.
59.
There are some second round results already confirmed. Sarah Roberts
60.
has beaten Trina Gulliver by 4 legs to 2. As Hyde looks for the treble, can't find it.
41.
Very unlucky deflection there.
60.
And Fallon Sherrock also already through to the last 16. She's beaten Natalie Gilbert 4-0. More on that in a moment, as Hyde wants tops.
Game shot.
And gets tops for the second time in the match to open up a 2-leg cushion. Yeah, Sherrock's win against Gilbert sets up a last 16 match for her against Rhiannon O'Sullivan.
99.
Well, that is certainly a toughie for Fallon. Anastasia Dobromazlova looking to get revenge on Ros Bulmer and might be about to do it. 3-1 up.
41.
And then Lisa Ashton also through to
59.
the last 16, a 4-1 win over Kirsty Hutchinson. Ashton will take on either Robin Byrne or Lorraine Winstanley. That's 2-2. Jo Locke 4-3. She's beaten Chris Savary. We will have
104.
action from the last 16, and it will be... I thought I could tell you what it will be, but... well, I do know now. It will
80.
be Lisa Ashton in the last 16 against either Robin Byrne or Lorraine Winstanley. So stay tuned for that at the end of this one, which might be a little longer than we first thought because Sheldon is making good progress in this leg.
99.
I like that. She stopped and checked herself up to look at the scores. And thought to herself,
100.
go for the big open 19s. She's got 6 darts at it. It's 104. That's a slip, I think. Should switch down now. Treble 17 tops. 91 left.
74.
Another slip or the attempted treble
She's
19?
miscounted there. She'll be disappointed with herself when she turns around. Yep, she's scratching away at her head, thinking to herself, what have I done there? But sure, do you know what, Murph? It's a double. Full focus on that double.
All the same size. And she's sizing this one up. But she can't find it. Oh,
No score.
Is back on it. If she gets a go, that is. Treble 17. And Sheldon will return to try and close the gap.
97.
A lot more pressure now, though, on this double 15 as Lorraine has left herself double 12. Double 6 now. That was a
Game
well
shot.
taken last start. Well done, Katie Sheldon. There was a lot of pressure on that shot. Like I said, Lorraine Hyde had hit herself 97 there to leave double 12. Doesn't matter whether it's the first dart or the last dart that went in the double. She still hit the double. 3-2, Lorraine Hyde.
Still life in this match.
47.
No life left in the match between Dieter Hedman and Mem Martin. However, 4-0. Hedman has won that one.
60. $77.
Vicky Prum now also through to the last 16. A 4-1 win for her against Josie Patterson.
41. $100.
Good last start there by Lorraine Hyde. I was just about to say she seems to have lost her focus on the treble 20.
140.
Their last dart. Katie Sheldon certainly hasn't. Nice little 140 there. Stay in touch with this leg.
100.
She should be on a finish as long as she stays straight.
100.
She's done that. So trying her best to take the game to Hyde here.
$45.
I'm not happy with that visit. It's just opened the door for Sheldon.
$60.
Well, if Lorraine doesn't take out this shot, she needs to really put pressure on that 100 finish. Didn't hit the 25 all ball, so now we'll be thinking just one treble, one decent treble,
89.
which she hits with the last dart. So, Katie Sheldon, 100 you want.
27.
Well, those last two darts, Murph, I think were just a little bit rushed there by Katie Sheldon.
To win.
Game shot and the match.
And
Lorraine
she does
Hyde.
win. Lorraine Hyde with a 4-2 success over Katie Sheldon, who will return for the last event of the day, but Hyde still has work to do here. She's into the last 6.